Okay, so this is the last piece that we're going to be doing in this class. And that's conditional statements. So these concepts, including conditional statements, were all introduced in like the general ideas for programming. So the last one is conditional statements, which covers if, right? If then, and you'll have some kind of a comment. And then there's two other concepts in Python. One is an else, and one is an elif. So else, so you could have if, then, else, something else. And then an elif is kind of a combination of an if and an else. So you could say if, elif, and then an else. Once you have else, you can't have an else, elif after that. So let's take a look at this flowchart, right? Of a program. It's prompting the user to enter an integer between 1 and 5, and then it displays the corresponding workday Monday to Friday, right? So you're saying write an integer between 1 and 5. It's reading in the day. If day is equal to 1, write Tuesday. If day is false, if it's not equal to 1, or elif, if day is equal to 2, then write Tuesday. Elif, day equals 3, write Wednesday. Elif, day equals 4, write Thursday. Elif, day equals 5, write Friday. And if it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, then you could print out invalid number, and they all end up at an end. And this is what the actual code looks like. So you're asking the user to input some number between 1 and 5. And notice you have to type it to an int, because if you remember, when input returns a string, unless you type it to something else. So here you're typing it to an int. So you're checking to see if day is equal to 1. That's your first Boolean expression. If that's true, it's going to print Monday. Elif, right? If this is not true, then check to see if day is equal to 2, so on and so forth, through day is equal to 5. And then if it's none of the above, so here's your else, then it's going to print invalid number. Okay, so that's the end of the Python that I'm going to ask you to know for this class. I'm going to, in a separate environment, I'm going to give you a couple of examples to work on, and just, stay within this notebook to work on those examples.